Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock options analysis, guys. So I'll take you over the data that we have on options and I'll put a confluence together with the technicals as how Nvidia price action is looking like and what type of options may come to fruition, what type of options in my opinion may go worthless, and we'll talk about that from the lens of technicals. Now, I will go over technicals as well in this video, very high level, but most of the focus will be on the options analysis itself. But what I can suggest is please go to my channel if you want to know more about in-depth on the technicals of Nvidia. And there's a video that I did yesterday on Nvidia, and that is keep buying pullbacks next week. Should the pullbacks be bought next week, right? Going to next week. Check out this video on my channel. It's right over here. This might be somewhere in the sequence if more videos have come out by then, but just search for Nvidia on my channel and just go to the latest video. It's in the playlist of Nvidia as well if you just want to go to the playlist section on my channel. All right. And one more thing, guys, I have another channel here, Junior Trader Dividend Investing channel, where I'm building a public facing portfolio, completely dividend based investing. If you want to follow along in the journey, what moves I'm making, how the portfolio is doing, you can just check out this channel of mine. You will find the link to this channel in the description of this video as well. And yeah, subscribe and like here as well if you want to follow along. So anyways, let's go back to our Nvidia analysis and let's start off with the options. So just before options, very high level technical structure on Nvidia is still bullish. We have a good support, structural bullish support at $125.50 almost. This is bullish. All right, any pullback on this are just a buy in my opinion, and at least for now. And structure is still bullish on this on hourly interval as well. Again, I'll suggest check out that video of mine that I did on Nvidia that I just showed you on my channel to go much more in depth. But yeah, this thing, if any cool off, intraday cool offs have to happen, it has to first lose 129.77 cents. If that's not happening, this is just a pullback zone. But then also if we come down to 125.59 cents overall, this structure though is still bullish. Nvidia is just not going to fall here in my opinion. If any distribution phase starts to happen, which there is no guarantee right now if it's happening, we are still full on bullish in the structure. But even if we come down there, all the pullbacks in my opinion is just going to be bought back up, and then we'll see if that starts a distribution phase or not. But that's not even in the picture. It's just bullish. All right, that's the bottom line. So pullbacks are right now in the price action, higher highs, higher lows are just a buy. All right, so again, more technicals in depth is in that video that I have done. Now let's go to the here the options here, right? And so what I'm seeing as the data, well, green are the calls, red are the puts, and right off the gate you can see $140 calls is just dwarfing everything. Black is the last day's trading price, close price. Even on the calls which are in the money right over here, they are also dwarfing the puts. So whole sentiment is on the calls side, guys. Like there are no puts inside. Well, there's some puts down there, but calls are still dwarfing the puts. The interest is just on the calls side. So how about we start off with the $140 calls? That's where the most interest is right now, out of the money most interest, right? So we are at 131, and let's say 140 is right up here. All right. How much is the Nvidia is in the bullish structure right now, right? So it's in that direction of 140. Now the question is, can it do 140? How much average range is Nvidia giving right now to us? $5, right? $5 times 5 trading days, that is $25. So 131 plus 25, that's the most optimal case. Unfortunately, we are still not reaching sorry. Yeah, no, we are reaching $140. So $25 is definitely going to put it above it's going to put it at what, the $155 almost, right? But that would be somewhere here. But give it some pullback, some red days as well. It's not that it's going to go $5 up. So let's say the average range is, let's say 4 days, right? Or even 3 days. Let's say it just goes 3 days, $15. Well, it's still within reach, $140. So, and also since Nvidia is in that bullish direction, it's not out of the picture. So as long as $140 where the huge spike is, those traders may end up making money as long as Nvidia stays above 50 hours moving average at least. Yeah. Also $129.60 area, but with that will pretty much be 50 hours moving average. As long as Nvidia can maintain that, 150 going into next, oh sorry, 140 going into next week is a possibility. All right. So that's that. Now there were some options, guys, above. Let me show you that. So let's go to the data here. There were some options above that 140 as well, but 140 you can see there's such a huge spike. There are some others at 150 with 46,000 as well, but it's not as high as where 140 is. That's why I wanted to focus on this, and then 135 is 62. But if we can, if you want to talk 150 as well, that we may just scratch the surface in my opinion, because within the range, but I would not put too much money towards 150. So 140 is still a good likely case. So yeah, structure is still bullish on this thing, right? So it's in that direction. It's not out of the, as long as we stay above 50 hours moving average, 140 is a possibility. But we need to stay above 50 hours moving average, and by Tuesday, we shouldn't. Well, sorry, when we are staying above 50 hours moving average, we want to keep breaking these levels to the upside as well. All right. And but yeah, as things will progress, I'll talk about it throughout the week as well. But yeah, it's not out of the picture though. Technically, it's in that direction and it's within the range as well. All right, so now let's talk about the $135 calls right over here. So let me do that, and let me pull this down. Guys, yeah, this is also in much more likely. Again, if 140 can happen, so can 135, and it's not that far away. I think these traders will also make money. I don't need to explain it again. It's the same technicals confluence that I just explained for 140 as well. All right, let's talk about some of the puts, right? These calls are already in the money, 130 and 125, so I'm not going to talk about those. But let's talk about the puts. So 130 puts and 125, that's where some strong interest is, right? So 130 is almost here, right? So let's talk about this first. So this is also not out of the picture. For this, Nvidia would have to change the structure. That means it would have to break the level of 129 and 73 cents or 60 cents. And I'm not going to be penny to penny perfect here. And if it does that, yeah, it's not out of the picture, at least intraday. Even though yes, the structure will still remain bullish until 125, the overall structure, right? So let me take it to the daily interval. Yeah, overall until 125, the structure will still remain bullish, but $130 call can be traded for the intraday trades or the trading range trades. Yes, these puts, sorry, 130 puts can still be traded, can still make traders money, even if your structure still remains bullish, because it's within the range of trading range, and which would be as if we lose this level of 129 and 70 cents area, and that will entails to cool offs in the intradays, right? So that's that. Let's talk about the 125 now. That's where the next spike was, right? Now this is where it's interesting, because 125 puts falls below the structural change, right? You have a structural change here. And in my opinion, $125 puts are not worth it. They might go worthless in my opinion, because that's a structure change, and not saying that it can't happen, but odds of that happening is less than the odds of other calls options and puts options playing out, like 130 puts or 135 calls and 140. So the probability of 125 puts is very limited, and also it's below the structural change. So yeah, it's against the structure. So I don't think $125 puts are worth it. Okay. So, and that's that. Guys, that's pretty much it for this video. As for the analysis, I want to put a confluence together. If you found this video helpful, valuable, hit the like, subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other videos as well that I have done this weekend. A lot of videos I have done, just like always. And check those out. And also, please visit this channel of mine as well, Junior Trader Dividend Investing channel. Link to this is in the description below as well of this video. All right, guys. With that, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.